Welcome back to the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino. As we are just about ready at center ice to begin period number 2 between the Rivermen and the Ice Skaters. As it'll be Houseworth to take the draw against Timmy Hall. The draw is tied up and won by the Rivermen as Wallen comes away with it from the wing, gets it over to Escroba, who flips it up the right board, or the left boards, pardon me, and back behind the net where Kershane holds it. Puck is played around by the Ice Skaters and out down the boards. Back to the Rivermen zone where Escroba will chase it. His pass is knocked away as Whitehour lost it to Hiatala, who lost it to Hall. Now gains the blue line, the right wing, dumps it in, where it's chased down by Bremner into the corner. Dan Bremner for the Rivermen, rubbed into the boards, and Barr lost it off his stick. Cornell will go chasing, but has it taken away by Corbett, who holds him off the puck. Now taken down big time by Barr, and Slowakowski will grab the puck and leave it back for Corbett, who plays it up the left wing boards for the Rivermen down the length of the ice. It was tipped in the neutral zone, but icing is whistled. I thought it was tipped in the neutral zone, but it must not have been, as icing is the call, and the faceoff will come back down the Rivermen way with 19:07 to play here in the second. As it'll be in the right circle to the left of Francois Brassard. It'll be Alex Hudson to take the draw against Garrett Vermish for the Rivermen. As the puck is dropped, Hudson wins it over to Hood. Shot from the point never got through by the Ice Skaters, and it's played back up into the neutral zone where Brassard plays it after it's rejected back behind the Rivermen net. Now it's held in the trapezoid by Slowakowski, as he'll play it up off the boards through the neutral zone. Looked like it was for Vermish, but it went through everybody. And it'll once again be icing, and the faceoff will come back to the Rivermen zone. As we've got 18:47 to play here in period number 2 with a 2-0 Louisiana Ice Skaters lead. And it looks like it'll be Hudson to take the draw again for Louisiana, and against Garrett Vermish, who is straddling the dot ready. The Ice Skaters getting their personnel squared away, and now they've got it. As Hudson will come out, Castile will take the draw instead. Hudson will head over to the wing. As the puck is dropped, one over to the wing by the Rivermen. And out comes Hageman through the neutral zone, where he's held up by Pisano. And back into the corner where Castile is stapled by Greenside. Hageman fighting for the puck as well with Hudson and, Armstrong. As Greenside tried a centering pass for Vermish, never got through as the Ice Skaters stopped it. Now the puck is behind the net, and it looks like we're going to have a fight as Hudson drops the gloves. He's going to go at it with Hageman, the former teammate squaring off, held up now. As they are clinched, Hageman's got an overhook and dropping a couple of lefts on Hudson. The former Riverman forward, Hudson's lost his lid. Still back along the Zamboni entrance as Hageman lets go of a big overhand left. Hudson tries to tie him up. They're still letting him go, and now the linesman will jump in. Hageman got a few good left hands in there. I didn't see Hudson land a punch, but a big overhand left from Alec Hageman, and that'll fire up this Carver Arena crowd. Hageman and Hudson will go off, 5 for fighting apiece. They'll clear up the equipment from behind the net. As Hageman and Hudson were against the Zamboni entrance, remained clinched up for most of it. Hudson had the underhook, but Hageman looked like he landed a few good left hands. You can see there on the replay, as a few good left landed by Alec Hageman. Then he pulled away. For those of you watching on SPHL Live on New Lion, I believe you're seeing this replay as there's a big left hand by Hageman landed on the replay we can see on the video board here at Carver Arena. And it'll be Hageman and Hudson going off, 5 for fighting apiece, with 18:22 to go here in period number 2. And the faceoff will be back in the Louisiana zone where the fight took place. As, it looks like Stewart out on the ice to take the draw against Boyer. And the draw is a false start as both guys went before the puck left the official's hand. And now the draw is won by the Ice Skaters as Daniels will come back running up the left wing. for Louisiana. Tries a centering pass for Bucco, stops, lets one go. Kicked away by Broussard. Now it's up along the left wing, where Boyer tried to play it and lost the puck to the Rivermen. As Trask comes in right wing, Stewart lets go of a shot that goes high and wide of Kershane. Now it's back behind the net as Stewart plays it for the Rivermen. Held off there by Pisano. And it's played back up and out of the zone into the neutral zone, where Whitehour is going to go chase and knock the puck away, as Whitehour had to lay out to knock it away from Daniels, but he did. And Broussard was able to poke it aside as it's now back behind the Rivermen goal. Now up along the left hash, shuffled back deep into the corner by Louisiana. Played up and out into the neutral zone as the Ice Gators' pass was errant. And now Morangel will try and play it back down into the offensive zone for the Ice Gators, but Hietala holds it where he's pressured by, it looks like, Gertler. And now Louisiana will come back out of their own end. A pass goes through everybody, and icing will be whistled. And the faceoff will come back down to the Louisiana, and 17-12 to go here in the second. Still a 2-0 Louisiana lead. And the Ice Gators now out shooting the Rivermen 12-10. As the faceoff will be in the left circle to the right of Kershane, where it's won by Peoria, but they are chased back into the neutral zone. Bremner will flip it back up into the Louisiana end, where Morangel plays it behind the goal, rubbed off the puck by Hall. And Hausworth will now play it up, but not out, as it's held in at the point for a moment by Escroba, and still in. As Hall gets it back to Escroba left point. Escroba can't find the puck in front of the Rivermen bench. Now he's hit by Barr, and here come the Ice Gators, 2-on-1 with help coming from behind. Bremner pokes the puck away from Hausworth. Good hustle from Dan Bremner there to prevent the 2-on-1 break. Bremner taken down, no call, as Hausworth has it alone, left circle, shot goes wide. And it's back around to the left wing. The Rivermen come back out, as here comes Wallen gaining the line with Bremner and Hall. Wallen lets go of a shot, goes just off the glove of Kershane, and back behind the net, as Donlin puts it back in deep to Greenside, along with Cornell, and now Sandler plays it. And now a penalty called as Sandler touched the puck, and looks like the Rivermen are going to be shorthanded. Not sure on this call, as Hageman in the box, 5 for fighting, along with Alex Hudson. And Greenside will join his teammate Hageman in the box, and the Rivermen commit an offensive zone penalty, and they're going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes here with 16:10 to play in the second. As it looked like tripping was the call on the ice, as Greenside will go for tripping, and the Rivermen will be shorthanded with 16:10 to play here in period number 2. Face off in the right circle to the left of Broussard. With Boyer and Vermish to take the draw, the Rivermen win it over to Donlin, where he's pinned into the boards by Hietala. It's held in at the point by the Ice Gators. Hausworth let go of a shot that hit Vermish, or pardon me, that was Gertler in the face, but a block, and Gertler's back up and continues play. As meanwhile, the next shot on that was blocked by the Rivermen and played down the length of the ice, where Kershane will leave it behind the net for his teammate. As it's brought up now by Louisiana. Hausworth whiffed on a pass attempt across, and instead he'll dump it in up the boards, where it's stopped in the trapezoid by Broussard. Plays it up and almost through the neutral zone, held into the point. Now Hausworth's shot was deflected wide by Donlin, where he goes into the corner, and it's played by Donlin and Slowakowski. Now it's up, and Vermish gets it to Stewart. Now the Rivermen come out. Here comes Stewart, winds up a shot, deflected high by Kershane. As he shrugged that one off, Stewart let go of a slap shot from the left circle. Now the Ice Gators regain the Peoria zone before the Rivermen flip it back down the length of the ice. 55 seconds to go on the penalty to Greenside. 15:02 to play here in period number 2. As the Ice Gators will set up behind their own net. Pressured by Sandler, takes the puck away. Wrist shot on net, glove by Kershane. He'll put it right back down and behind the net, where Dan Cornell will now bring it back up. Cornell flips it ahead and into the offensive zone for the Ice Gators. And it's back behind the net, played up by Whitehour. Now in the left corner, Whitehour tried to play it along to Hall. Hood was there to intercept. And now Hood is pinned in the left hash mark. As the Rivermen get the puck away and down the length of the ice, good play by Sandler to play it deep, and both teams will get a change with 15 seconds to go on the Ice Gators power play. 14:21 to go here in the second, so the next stoppage of play will get us to our media timeout. As we're inside 15 minutes, Armstrong plays across ice to Cornell. Let's go with a blast from the neutral zone, steered aside by Brassard. And now the Rivermen are back to full strength as Greenside's back out on the ice. He's got a rush with Bremner, but the pass was behind Bremner. And now the Ice Gators come back. Hietala tries to dangle around Slowakowski, gets the puck knocked off his stick. Brassard plays it away to Barr. And now it'll be Greenside coming up 2-on-2 with Wallen as Greenside flips it into the zone. Wallen will go chasing into the right corner, leaves it back for Greenside, who will turn around. He's got a strobe at the point, instead plays it deep to the corner to Wallen. Walks into the left circle and has the puck taken off his stick by Hietala. And up through the neutral zone come Louisiana. As Barr plays it to Corbett. And now back behind the net for the Riverman zone as Stewart held Boyer off the puck with his body. Tried to pass to Gertler. Intercepted. Shot goes wide. And Gertler plays it back up and into the neutral zone where Pisano chips it in. And deep for Louisiana. Brassard holds it in the trapezoid there, slows it down for Escroba, plays it out into the neutral zone. And Kershane will stop it at the goal line. And now the Ice Gators will play it back up, finally out of their own zone. And played the length of the ice, and icing is whistled. And the faceoff will come back to the Louisiana zone. We've got a timeout on the ice with 12:55 to play here in the second. Still a 2-0 Louisiana lead on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
Think of a place that provides an affordable and student-centered education. Think Western Illinois University. Think of a place that provides academic excellence and gives students a chance to succeed. Think Western Illinois University. Think of a place that has a long tradition of inspiring individuals to achieve their dreams. Think Purple. Think success. Think Western Illinois University. Visit wyu.edu for more information.
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino, as it has been and will be all season long. I'm very thankful to Paradise as well as all of our fine sponsors here on the Riverman Radio Network. As a face-off now coming in the left circle of the Louisiana zone as the Ice Gators hold a 2-0 lead on the Rivermen with 12:55 to play here in the second from Carver Arena. Vermish wins the draw for the Rivermen. Back to Slowakowski. Plays it in deep. Shot is off the glove of Kershane. Loose in front. Knocked away to the corner where Hudson will play it up and out. Hudson and Hageman now both out of the box after their fight. And one-on-one Castile tried to switch directions and dangle past Donlin, but lost the puck in the process, and it's covered up by Brassard in his crease. So the faceoff will come back to the Peoria zone, as it'll be dropped with 12:39 to play now here in period number 2. The faceoff will come in the right circle to the left of Francois Brassard with 12:39 to play. The puck is dropped, won by the Ice Gators. Shot on net is gloved by Brassard, bobbled a little bit before he comes up with it. And now some shoving and some extracurriculars going on behind the Rivermen's net. But no penalties, as it looked like Woodrick was involved there for the Ice Gators. Whitehour in the fray for the Rivermen. And now we'll have another face-off from the same dot, as it'll be Hall and Boyer. Puck is dropped. Hall got down there low, but nothing doing, as it's now back to Stretch. Lets one go wide of the net. And back behind the net where Bremner plays it up off the glass into the neutral zone. And now the Rivermen gain the zone, but Sandler was in just a tick early, and the Rivermen will be offsides as Bremner came rushing in. He thought Sandler was straddling the blue line. Sandler had both skates on the offensive side. So we'll have a face-off in front of the Rivermen zone with 12:23 to play. In front of the Rivermen bench, pardon me, as Boyer wins the draw back for Louisiana to Kershane, as he plays it around to Woodrick, who's hit by Stewart, but the puck ends up back in the Rivermen end, where it's played up there by Donlin, and back around into the Ice Gator zone, where Stewart holds it behind the net. Now as Stewart turns around, where he's hit into the boards by Woodrick, finally shovels it along to Donlin in the left corner, where he's pinned there by Stretch. Now a pass to Trask. He almost let go of a shot but was held up before he could, and now the play is back down to the Riverman zone, where Hausworth one-timer shot is through Brassard and into the net. A one-timer was so quick it was in and out of the net, but the Ice Skaters have taken a 3-0 lead with 11:46 to go here in period number 2. As Hausworth wound up like he was going to let go of a slap shot from the low left point, and instead it was a pass to the right circle, where it was one-timed past Brassard. And now Hall wins the draw for the Rivermen as Bremner gets it back to Skroba. Plays it up into the offensive zone. And it's held in there by Sandler. Lets go of a shot. Lets go of another one, gobbled up by Kershane. And with 11:30 to go, we've got a whistle and a face-off coming, I believe, in the Louisiana zone. As everyone's just kind of standing around now in the Louisiana zone, Kershane is talking animatedly to one of our officials. But the face-off, I believe, is finally coming. It is in the left circle of the Ice Skaters' end, with Hall against Hausworth set for the face-off. And we finally drop the puck as it's tied up. Now along the boards at the left hash mark, Hall loses it. Puck was off Bremner's skate and played back in deep by the Rivermen. As it's on the right hash mark now, big double hit on bar by Weidauer and Sandler as Sandler goes chasing the puck. It's almost held in at the point by Skroba, held in at the high slot by Weidauer. Good job, shot on net is kicked aside by Kershane. Back around to the right hash now of the Riverman zone where Hall holds it. Centering pass for Sandler was just off the mark. And Hietala is holding on, hanging off of Skroba's stick. Won't let go of it. Finally, they get him separated. Meanwhile, play continues as the puck's up out into the neutral zone. As Hietala went down behind Weidauer. And Skroba plays it up into Bremner. As the centering pass to Greenside goes just high. On the backhanded attempt from Greenside, held in by the Rivermen. And now the Ice Skaters will come out. It's Hausworth and Hietala 2-on-1 with help coming for the Rivermen. And now a whistle and play is stopped as the Ice Skaters gain the zone. We'll see what the call is here with 10:31 to play in the second. I am not entirely sure what the whistle was. There was a 2-on-1 rush with Hausworth and Hietala, although it looks like Louisiana was a bit offsides. As the face-off coming in front of the penalty boxes, it'll be Vermish and Hudson on the draw. Hudson wins it. And now chips it ahead to Donlin in the Riverman zone. Plays it up and out in through the neutral zone where Morangel will go chasing for the Ice Skaters. Plays it behind his own goal up to Hood. Big hit on Hudson from Hageman. And the Rivermen control the puck as Donlin goes cross ice to his defensive partner Slowakowski. Now up the Rivermen come into the zone. But the Ice Skaters bring it back out, and Alex Hudson will try and play it up and off Ben Skroba, but nothing doing there as Hood tries to take it away from Vermish and does. Gets it back to Paisano, who plays it up to Hudson right on the blue line. Hudson will play it deep. And Hood is checked in the corner by Donlin. Puck is loose in front of the net, but played away by the Rivermen. And now they'll come out as here comes Greenside from the left wing. Shot on net is gloved and tossed up by Kershane. Now some extracurriculars after the whistle. Trask and Morangel. And now Trask and Morangel wrestling around. All kinds of shenanigans going on behind the net. And now down to the ice. I don't believe gloves were dropped, but this should go as a fight, I believe. As now the linesmen are both in there trying to break up. Trask and Morangel were locked up. Morangel's lost his lid. He's skating toward the penalty box. They've got Trask up on his feet as well. As Morangel and Trask will head to the box. Morangel, who was in camp with the Rivermen before being a part of that last round of cuts. As the equipment is cleaned up off the ice with 9:40 to play. That'll bring us to a timeout on the ice and a media timeout. We're going to take it With 9:40 to go, it's 3-0 Ice Gators on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
What a teacher named Josie hated most about her diabetes was that it took her away from her class. Fortunately, her Unity Point Clinic put together a team that could help Josie manage her condition every day. So, Josie started being more active and living healthier. More important, Josie's back with her kids. Unity Point Clinic. The point of unity is you. Find a doctor at unitypoint.org.
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino. As with 9:40 to go here in period number 2, we've got another fight. The penalties at the 10:20 mark officially of the second period, as Scott Morangel and Jake Trask go off, each 2 minutes for roughing. Not a fight, as gloves were never dropped, punches weren't thrown, but 2 for roughing each for Trask and Morangel. I believe it was Trask and Morangel. I might have misseen that. As on the board, they've got 12. Daniels taking the penalty for Louisiana. And now the teams are 4-on-4 as the Ice Gators play it up and out of their own zone. Finally get it out as Woodrick plays the puck up where Wideauer rejects. And now here come the Ice Gators again as Stretch plays it up to Woodrick. Pass intercepted in the offensive zone by Hageman. And before Cornell plays it away to Stretch, who circles back around his own goal. And Hageman will come off on a change as the Ice Gators come back out with 9:03 to play in the second. Up and down the length of the ice. No icing as it's waved off by the officials. And it's played up out of the Riverman zone where Vermish holds it, retreating back into his own end. And now here come the Rivermen as Greenside will lose the puck through the neutral zone, going around a lot of big bodies. As now the puck is flipped ahead by Morangel, who is not in the box. And Greenside plays it up. And now it's back into the Riverman blue line where Corbett plays it to Hood. And now Hood is checked into the boards by the Rivermen. Now it's up to Armstrong left point. He'll hold, surrounded by a couple of Riverman bodies. Puts the puck on net, steered away by Broussard. Hudson goes back to Morangel high slot. Let's go over a wrist shot that never got through. Blocked not once but twice. And Greenside will come back around the Riverman goal. As Brandon Greenside carries up now across center ice and into the Riverman offensive zone. As he carries down below the net. They get it back out. Donlin lets go of a shot that was blocked and sent down the length of the ice, where Broussard will play it in the left circle of his own zone. And Donlin back in the trapezoid will hold it and set up the rush for the Rivermen. 7:47 to play, 4-on-4 for another 5 seconds. And now here come the Rivermen. Wallen lets go of a shot. Pad saved by Kershane. Rebound attempt. Brumner stopped by Kershane as well. Another shot on net. And Kershane with 3 great saves in a row. Both teams back to full strength. And the Rivermen got a couple of quality rebound chances. Both stopped, all 3 stopped, pardon me, by Adam Kershane. And now we'll have a face-off in the Louisiana zone as he finally got the puck covered with 7:36 to play. Here in period number 2. With a 3-0 Louisiana lead, it'll be Stewart and Boyer on the draw in the right circle of the Louisiana zone. And now still no puck drop. And circling out of the draw is Boyer. Instead it'll be Woodrick winning the draw back to Paisano. And back around now, the Rivermen gain control in the Louisiana trapezoid. Puck played in front to Trask. His attempt goes wide. And down low now into the corner comes Corbett, where he loses the puck. And now here comes Boyer 1-on-2. He'll slow it down into the right circle. Tried the changeup to get past the defender, couldn't. Now the puck is played near the Riverman post, but back behind the net instead. Held in at the point by Armstrong. Lets go of a shot that never got through. And now the Rivermen play 2-on-2. Now 3-on-2 as Gertler joins the rush. A puck in behind the Ice Gators net, where it's played in the corner now by Pisano. Lifts it up, glove down, and let go of a shot that goes wide. Rebound attempt for Stewart in the left circle. Couldn't let go of a shot. And now here come the Ice Gators as Woodrick will flip it back up. And chasing will be Daniels, but it's icing called. With 6:38 to go here in period number 2. And the faceoff will come back to the Louisiana zone. As some talking to the Louisiana bench going on from the referee. It looks like we've got some equipment issues, but everyone is finally squared away. And now it looks like we've got a timeout on the ice for somebody.
Timeout, Louisiana.
As Louisiana will take their timeout with 6:38 to play here in the second. We'll hold it right here. With a 3-0 score, the Rivermen out shooting the Ice Gators, 21-17 now for the game. Let's take a look at how some other teams are doing around the SPHL, as 3 other games going on tonight. In the Southern Professional Hockey League, through 2 periods in Macon, the Mayhem and Fayetteville Fire Ants are tied up at 2 apiece. The Columbus Cottonmouths are up 3-2 in Knoxville on the Ice Bears. Columbus off to a slow start this season, but they've got a 3-2 lead in the third with 16:52 to play in regulation in Knoxville. And Pensacola through 1 period leads Huntsville 1-0. As the timeout for Louisiana is over, the face-off down to the right circle to the left of Adam Kershane. And it's a draw between Boyer and Vermish is controlled by the Rivermen. Hageman now in the corner. Let's go of a pass to Greenside that was off the mark as Hageman hit the deck. Greenside back to Donlin. Now Donlin plays it up to Sandler, dangles through the zone. Let's go of a wrist shot that was blocked by Armstrong up into the air. Hageman plays it now at the circle where Boyer goes for it as well as Sandler. Boyer covering it with his hand as soon as he let go. Hageman lets go of a wrist shot that is held on in second attempt. Hageman thought he had Kershane faked out. He had me faked out. Thought he had let go of a shot. Now some shoving going on between Paisano and Sandler. Paisano throws a punch. Sandler still has his gloves on. As Sandler just covered up. And Sandler's got a big smile on his face as it looks like he might have gotten the best of Anthony Paisano. Paisano quick to try and turn it into a fight, as he did again in Louisiana against Dan Bremner. Dropped the gloves and started throwing punches with an unwilling participant. Not sure if Sandler's going to the box or not. Paisano is definitely in the penalty box. And we'll have to wait on the official calls here as both captains, Bremner and Hausworth, are out in front of the box. As Cornell brings Paisano his gloves. And with 6:05 to go here in period number 2, this has turned into Tulsa, Oklahoma on a Saturday night. A couple of fights going on here as the gloves have been dropped a couple of times. Once by both men. One time no gloves were dropped and it was just 2 minutes for roughing apiece. We'll have to wait and see how they sort this one out. As Paisano dropped his gloves, started throwing punches. Luke Sandler was on the receiving end of a couple of attempted shots. Didn't look like Paisano connected with anything clean. Sandler going to the box as well. Looks like he's trying to plead his case to the linesman. As Bremner and Hausworth are still talking with the referees. As we are hearing roughing in unsportsmanlike conduct called against Paisano. Sandler 4 for roughing. So Sandler 4 for roughing and Paisano 4 for roughing. 2 more for unsportsmanlike conduct on Paisano. So it'll be a 2-minute power play for Peoria. As Stephen Bucco is into the box to serve the other side of Paisano's penalty. So Bucco will be in the box serving the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Paisano and Sandler still jawing at each other from the sin bins. As it'll be a 2-minute Rivermen power play. They trail 3-0 here. 6:05 to go in the third. Draw one back to Wallen. Now it's Greenside left point. As Greenside holds it, now goes left hash, plays catch with Whitehour, goes back to Wallen. Pardon me, that's Vermish. Greenside turns. Vermish winds up, shot, kicked aside by Kershane and down into the slot. where the Ice Gators control and fire at the length of the ice. 1:40 to go on the penalty, as the puck is down in the Riverman end, where Greenside brings it back up. Plays it ahead to Stewart, up to Wallen, who gains the line, with Cornell on him, pressuring him into the boards. Now Gertler will slam on the brakes behind the net. Gertler did the splits going down. The puck ends up heading back down the length of the ice with 5:23 to play in the second. The Rivermen trail 3-0 as Greenside holds it back at the goal now. As the Rivermen will change up most of their power play unit, Greenside plays it ahead. Now Gertler flips it in deep, and Trask will go chasing. And a big hit laid by Bremner on Armstrong down in the corner. Puck is now held in the trapezoid by Broussard. Well, he'll leave it for Hall and Slowakowski. It'll be slow to play it. And now Mike Slowakowski will come out and start the rush as he gets it up to Trask, who gains the line. Has Bremner right with him, and Trask is rubbed into the boards there by Hausworth. Now Bremner holds it right hash. Goes back high slot. Hall winds up, lets go of one, blocked by Hudson. And now back to Slowakowski high slot, goes to Hall right point. Hall walks in right circle, plays it low to Bremner. Tried to go to the slot to Stewart. The puck knocked away by Hudson, and Louisiana flips it down the length of the ice with 20 seconds to go on the penalty. As it's played up to Slowakowski now. Gains the blue line with 13 seconds left. Plays it around the backboards to Hageman. Hageman lets go over a wrist shot that was deflected up high off the glass into the corner. And Vermish plays it around the goal as the penalty is expired. And now both teams back to full strength as Vermish carries behind the net of Louisiana. Vermish now all the way around the offensive zone before he flips it back through his own path to Hageman behind the net. And Stewart and Hausworth, as well as Stretch and Hageman. Now Hageman comes away with the puck to the left circle. Goes back to a Skroba right point. Shot deflected in front. Kershane falls on top of it, almost did, and couldn't reach it. Another shot on net goes wide, and now the puck is finally down the length of the ice. It'll be icing against Louisiana. As the whistle comes, a little shoving as chasing the puck down aggressively was Hietala. That'll bring us to our final media timeout of period number 2. With 3:32 to play here in the second, it's a 3-0 Ice Gators lead on the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
The average household has 15 items that use batteries, and don't you just love it? They all take different sizes. The big box stores might have a replacement, and you might just have to spend an hour looking for it. Don't do that. Batteries Plus Bulbs has the exact battery or light bulb you need right when you need it. Plus, they also repair smartphones and tablets. Batteries Plus Bulbs, located at East Peoria near Lowe's and at North University and Pioneer Parkway in Peoria.
Welcome back to the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino. As here at Carver Arena inside the Peoria Civic Center with 3:32 to play in period number 2. We've got a 2-minute penalty on Blake Hietala for slashing, and the Rivermen will be on the power play after the play was stopped by an icing whistle. But in the media timeout, Hietala goes off, and the Rivermen will have a 2-minute power play with 3:32 to play here in the second. Big opportunity for the Rivermen to get some momentum going into the locker room before the third period. As Slowakowski holds the draw, won by the Rivermen, back to Hall. Now Gertler on the post, shot is kicked aside, and Hall holds it now right corner. Goes back to Slowakowski, who floats high slot now to Hall, goes down low to Gertler. A sliding Cornell knocked that attempt away. As Hall walks into the right circle, now holds, and Timmy Hall plays it back to Slowakowski. They play catch as it's back to Hall now. Gertler down low. Centering pass for Hageman. The Rivermen score! As the Rivermen are on the board, it's 3-1 with 3:01 to play. A great centering pass. Alec Hageman was right on the doorstep and beat Kershane for the first goal of the night for Peoria. And it's 3-1 Ice Gators with 3:01 to play here in the second. As Hageman walked into the slot, got a centering attempt, and we could see on the replay it was Gertler played it across to Hageman, who beat Kershane stick side. And with 3:01 left in the second, the Rivermen have scored on the power play for the first time at home this year. And the face-off at center ice is won by Vermish back to Escoba, who plays it back behind the net, where Kershane holds it with his stick to Morangel. And the Ice Gators will come back out with 2:50 to play, as it's flipped in deep to the left corner by the Ice Gators. As it's now held by Louisiana, as Dylan Hood held it in briefly at the point, but then the Rivermen regained the puck. And Escoba will fire it deep, and the Ice Gators will set back up as both teams get a change. It's back up to Hudson, pressured by Greenside on the boards. And Hudson lost the puck where Gertler takes it, shovels it along around the backboards to the left hash Trask. Gets it up out of the neutral zone where Hudson will put it back in, hit Trask. But no call, as Greenside plays it now behind the Ice Gators net, or behind the Rivermen net, pardon me, up to Gertler. And now it's behind the Ice Gators net, as Armstrong is hit hard. Played around to Stewart now, as Stewart holds behind the goal. Now to Gertler, loses the puck, and the Ice Gators as Hietala got it around Greenside, and now Hietala's got it 2-on-1 with Barr. Centering pass to Hausworth, the trailer, kick save by, Brassard falling to his back. Made the save with his lower body. Now a pad save by Brassard. Again, he's got the puck covered up, I believe, on the right post, as the puck was down in Brassard's pads. And no goal, as with 1:39 to play. Looked like a 2-on-1. The trailer, Hausworth, got the pass instead of Barr. And Brassard fell down to his back, got back up. And a wrist shot from the point was held by Brassard. It was right underneath him. And now the faceoff will be in the left circle of the Riverman zone, as it'll be Boyer and Hall to take the draw. And the Rivermen control off the faceoff, as Slowakowski goes up to Bremner. Hageman kicks it into the zone. Morangel plays it now back around the goal, held in at the point by Slowakowski. Plays it in deep off the glass. Now to Hageman. Centering pass on the doorstep for Hall, just missed it. And now Hall holds it right corner. Gets it out to the point to Corbett, who holds it in. Plays it in deep back of the goal to Hageman. Tried a centering pass to Bremner on the doorstep. Now Hageman tries to go to the post. Taken down by Boyer. Bremner lost the puck behind the net to Stretch. And now Mitchell Stretch will come up and out of the zone. Tried to play it up to Woodrick, and now it's Hausworth letting go of a shot off the post. Brassard never saw it.
1 minute to play in the period.
As 1 minute now to go in the second, as the Rivermen will try to come back out. And the puck is down into the left corner of the Peoria zone, where Woodrick chases it, puts it around back of the goal to Daniels on the right hash. Plays it back into the slot, where it's held by Wallen, and the Rivermen will come back out through the neutral zone. Wallen dumps it in deep to the left corner. Over as Vermish goes chasing, and the Ice Gators play it back down the other way. Icing was whistled with 27.7 to play. And Sandler will come out of the box for the Rivermen with 27.7 to play. Pisano staying in the box for Louisiana, as we are inside 30 seconds to play here in the second. A 3-1 Louisiana lead. Stewart to take the draw against Hausworth. Puck is tied up now, held behind the net by Cornell. And Daniels plays it ahead into the neutral zone, where Whitehour will go cross ice to Escoba, who flips it into the zone. Gloved down by Cornell in his own slot. Played it off and threw Trask down into the Riverman end with 10 seconds to play. And Peoria will fire it down the length of the ice. Intercepted by Boyer. Comes in right point. Let's go of a wrist shot. A slap shot, pardon me, and the rebound score! With 1.6 seconds left in the period, the Rivermen tried to just fire a slap shot down the length of the ice with about 10 seconds to go. Boyer intercepted it, settled it down, walked in, let go of a slap shot from the top of the right circle. The initial save was made by Brassard, but Dylan Hood put home the rebound. And with 1.6 ticks to go, it's a 4-1 Louisiana lead, just shy of the second intermission. As the faceoff will come back to center ice, it'll be Hall and Hudson, as Dylan Hood's fourth goal of the season in 5 games puts Louisiana back up by 3 as we head into the third. After 1.6 seconds, the puck is dropped, and now the horn officially sounds. And with 1.6 seconds left in the second period, the Rivermen give up a goal And it's 4-1 Louisiana here through 2 periods. We're going to take our first break of the second intermission back to check out the stats for the Riverman Ice Gators through 2 periods, as it's Louisiana 4, Peoria 1 on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Whether you're caring for a backyard garden or hundreds of acres, Kelly Seed and Hardware Company helps you grow. Farmers trust Kelly's for alfalfas, clovers, and mixes for pastures and waterways. Homeowners trust Kelly's for durable grass seed for all conditions. Gardeners trust Kelly's for vegetables, bedding plants, and perennials. Plus, Kelly's has many different feeds and houses for birds and wildlife. You should trust a 3-generation family-owned business. Kelly's Seed and Hardware Company, 202 Hamilton Boulevard in Peoria. Kelly Seeds grow.
What a teacher named Josie hated most about her diabetes was that it took her away from her class. Fortunately, her Unity Point Clinic put together a team that could help Josie manage her condition every day. So, Josie started being more active and living healthier. More important, Josie's back with her kids. Unity Point Clinic. The point of unity is you. Find a doctor at unitypoint.org.
Win a Chevy Silverado and cash at Paradise Hotel Casino this November in our Trucks and Bucks giveaway. Receive free and earned entries now through November 28th. Be one of 41 winners in our Trucks and Bucks drawings on November 28th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's all right here at Paradise Hotel Casino. For more information, visit paradisecasino.com.
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino. As through 2 periods, it's Louisiana 4, Peoria 1 here at Carver Arena inside the Peoria Civic Center. And they've got all kinds of great concerts coming up. For a full schedule, check out peoriaciviccenter.com. And a lot of penalties going on in that second period. And 2 Ice Gators goals, tempered by 1 Riverman power play tally. The Riverman first power play goal on home ice this season. As the scoring in period 2, it started with Gordy Woodrick from Jake Housworth at 8:14 on a one-timer from the right circle. Got through Brassard, 8:14 into the second. With 3:01 to play in the second, Alec Hagman on the power play took a feed on the doorstep from Mike Gertler. Timmy Hall got the secondary assist on that one for the Rivermen at the 16:59 mark of period number 2, and Dylan Hood scored on a rebound of a slap shot from Jeremy Boyer with inside of 2 seconds left. 1.6 seconds remained on the clock when Hood beat Brassard with the rebound. After the Rivermen lost the puck with 10 seconds to go, the Rivermen had it in their own end and just tried to wind up and fire at the length of the ice, but a good job done by Boyer to settle it down. Hold it, let go of a slap shot from the point, and the rebound was buried by Hood for the 4-1 Louisiana lead. The penalties started with a fighting major each to Alec Hagman and Alex Hudson at a minute 38 of period number 2, followed by a 2-minute minor for tripping to Brandon Greenside at 3:50. That penalty was killed off by the Rivermen, as was, a 2-minute minor to Jake Trask and John Daniels. Each went 2 for roughing at 10:20. Then at 13:55, Anthony Paisano got 4 for roughing and 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Luke Sandler got 4 for roughing as well. And then Blake Hiatala went for slashing at 16:28 of period number 2. As that was the power play that netted the Rivermen their first goal of the game, and their only goal to this point. as they trail 4-1 through 2 periods. We're going to take a break on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network. When we come back, we'll have a look at some scores around the SPHL as well as the National Hockey League, the AHL and the ECHL as well. And a closer look at stats after this on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you all season long by Paradise Hotel Casino.
I went to the ER for a sprained ankle. Waited 3 hours in a room full of sick people. Then they gave me crutches and said to follow up with an orthopedic specialist. I kept thinking, there's got to be a better way.
When you need immediate care for sprains, strains, and breaks, skip the ER and come to Midwest Ortho first. You'll be seen by the kind of provider you need, one specially trained in the care of bones, muscles, and joints. No appointment necessary, and because patients at Midwest Ortho First typically pay a regular office visit copay, it can cost less too.
Last week I jammed my shoulder making an awesome diving catch, but this time I went to Midwest Ortho First. Walked right in without an appointment and hardly any wait. I got the expert care I needed when I needed it.
Midwest Ortho First is located at Midwest Orthopedic Center on Allen Road in Peoria. Open Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 to 1. No physician referral needed unless required by your insurance. Find out more at MidwestOrthoFirst.com. Skip the ER and come to Midwest Ortho First.
At McAllister's Deli, we made our signature big, bold sandwiches as big and bold as possible, with more meat and more flavors, like our New Yorker sandwich, packed with corned beef and pastrami. Or the delicious New Orleans muffaletta, served with a big helping of Black Forest ham, salami, and provolone. Come on into McAllister's today and try these handcrafted sandwiches made with the ingredients you know and love. McAllister's, American regional favorites served with a smile.
The Honda For You sales event is going on right now at Bob Lindsay Honda, and it is the best time to purchase a 2015 Accord or Civic. Get your new Honda today and take advantage of 0.9 financing on select models. During this clearance sale, you can lease a 2015 Civic LX for only $119 a month. If you're looking for something a little larger, you can check out the award-winning 2015 Honda Accord for only $159 a month.
Our lot is stocked with great selection of Honda Accords, Civics, and CR-Vs, all priced to sell. Be sure to ask us about our manager row, where we feature special vehicles at incredible prices.
See our large selection of Honda certified and used car inventory at BobLindsayHonda.com. Stop in today for the best deals, because nobody beats a Bob Lindsay Honda price. Call, click, or come on over.
$19.99 due at lease signing. Excludes tax, title, license, and documentation fees at 12,000 miles per year.
Bob Lindsay Honda. Where it's more than a car.
It's a Honda.
Think of a place that provides an affordable and student-centered education. Think Western Illinois University. Think of a place that provides academic excellence and gives students a chance to succeed. Think Western Illinois University. Think of a place that has a long tradition of inspiring individuals to achieve their dreams. Think purple. Think success. Think Western Illinois University. Visit wiu.edu for more information.
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino, as we are through 2 periods with a 4-1 Louisiana Ice Gators lead. Elsewhere in the SPHL, right now in the third in Macon, the Mayhem have taken a 4-3 lead on Fayetteville. That one tightly contested throughout, with 10:59 to go, in period number 3 there in Macon. In Knoxville, Tennessee, 5:31 to go in regulation. The Columbus Cottonmouths still hold a 3-2 lead on the Knoxville Ice Bears. And at 10:50 of period number 2, the Pensacola Ice Flyers lead the Huntsville Havoc by a 1-0 tally. That one also in the second period, 10:50 to go there. In the National Hockey League, several games were started well before us that are now final, as Anaheim fell at Tampa Bay 5-0, the Lightning taking one on their home ice from the Ducks, and the Pittsburgh Penguins fall at home 3-1 to the San Jose Sharks. One other final, Ottawa at 4-0 winners tonight at home over Philadelphia with 2.4 seconds to go in the third. It looks like a couple of third period goals from Boston have sealed that one. A 2-0 lead for the Bruins, as they have scored the empty netter with 2.4 ticks left on the clock there in Beantown. Elsewhere, a minute 50 to go in the third. The New York Rangers and Florida Panthers are knotted up at 4. A high-scoring affair in our nation's capital has gone final between Washington and Colorado with a 7-3 Capitals win over the Avalanche. With 19 seconds to go in the third in Winnipeg, the Jets have a 3-2 lead on the Arizona Coyotes. Just about to start the third at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis. The Detroit Red Wings now lead 3-2. Through 2 periods, the Dallas Stars are up 1-0 in Buffalo. And in the second, late in the second, minute 37 to go, the Minnesota Wild lead the Nashville Predators 3-0 up in Minnesota. And later on tonight in the province of British Columbia in Canada, the Vancouver Canucks play host to the defending Stanley Cup champion Chicago Blackhawks. That one getting underway at 10 p.m. Eastern time, so in 12 minutes or so. The Blackhawks and Canucks will be the final game to get underway in the NHL. Several games, are already final in the American Hockey League. Several official finals. Earlier today, it was the Lake Erie Monsters over the Iowa Wild 3-2. Wilkes-Barre Scranton 5, Albany 3. That one has gone final in Albany. Rochester fell 5-1 at Toronto. It was Hartford over Lehigh Valley on Hartford's home ice 3-1. Also final 4-1 Providence winners at Springfield. And Bridgeport won 4-2 at Utica. A couple of other finals are unofficial, as it was Syracuse over St. John's 2-1. And the Hershey Bears 4-2 on their home ice over the Portland Pirates. Through 2 periods, the Chicago Wolves are trailing the Grand Rapids Griffins 1-0 in Rosemont. Also through 2 periods, Milwaukee is up 2-1 on the San Diego Gulls in Milwaukee. As the Admirals lead that one, the Ontario Reign hold a 6-4 lead in Texas over Texas. And later on tonight in Stockton, it'll be San Jose and Stockton in the AHL. Some finals from the ECHL, as it was Manchester over Norfolk 5-1 and Elmira over Reading holding on 5-4 despite 3 goals in the third by Reading. The Elmira Jackals take that one on their home ice 5-4. Some unofficial finals from the coast as South Carolina takes a 3-0 victory at Atlanta. Wheeling fell 5-2 in Florida to the Everblades. Through a minute 54, it's Toledo leading Fort Wayne 5-4 in Toledo. With 2:47 to go in regulation, it's 3-1 Indy against the Quad City Mallards. With 41 seconds left in regulation, the Cincinnati Cyclones and Orlando Solar Bears look like they're less than a minute from overtime as they are knotted up at 3 apiece. Through 2 periods, Missouri leads 4-2 at Wichita. 9:17 to go in the second. Tulsa 4, Allen nothing in Allen. 59 seconds until the second intermission in Evansville. The Icemen lead the K-Wings 2-1 as it's Evansville on top of Kalamazoo in that one. 14 seconds to go in period number 1. The Colorado Eagles hold a 1-0 lead over the Idaho Steelheads. Through 1 period, it's Utah 1, Rapid City 1 in Rapid City. And that wraps up this look at your professional hockey scoreboard. Through 2 periods, our score from Carver Arena inside the Peoria Civic Center is Louisiana 4, Peoria 1. We're going to take another break on the Riverman Radio Network. When we come back, we'll have a look at some more detailed stats for you here from Carver Arena on the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
At McAllister's Deli, we made our signature big, bold sandwiches as big and bold as possible, with more meat and more flavors, like our New Yorker sandwich, packed with corned beef and pastrami. Or the delicious New Orleans muffaletta, served with a big helping of Black Forest ham, salami, and provolone. Come on into McAllister's today and try these handcrafted sandwiches made with the ingredients you know and love. McAllister's, American regional favorites served with a smile.
Have a drink like no other. Made right here in town with craftsmanship, passion, and flavor. Have a drink with J.K. Williams Small Batch Whiskey and Bourbon. Handcrafted in East Peoria from a 5th-generation recipe dating to Prohibition, you'll taste their focus on quality and flavor in every drop. Treat someone this season with quality whiskey from J.K. Williams Distilling. Find J.K. Williams on Facebook or at jkwilliamsdistilling.com. Craftsmanship, passion, flavor. That's J.K. Williams Whiskey.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Friends haven't seen much of Jim lately, ever since his COPD got worse. At Unity Point Health, we coordinate care in unique ways for very sick patients by understanding what they love doing and working together with them to reach their goals. For Jim, it was seeing his buddies again. The jokes may be bad, but the result is nothing short of amazing. Unity Point Health. The point of unity is you. Find a doctor at unitypoint.org.
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino. As we are in the second intermission with the Rivermen trailing the Louisiana Ice Gators by a 4-1 tally. The Rivermen, though, out shooting Louisiana for the game 26-21. The shots on goal were 16-11 in favor of Peoria in that second period after it was 10-10 in the first stanza. As we are getting ever closer to puck drop here for period number 3. The officials have made their way onto the ice. Both teams will be returning to the playing surface shortly. So we're going to take our final break of the second intermission report and be back to get you puck drop for period number 3. As it's 4-1 Ice Gators, we're headed for a whale of a finish here at Carver Arena inside the Peoria Civic Center. Stay tuned to the Riverman Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
Some people try to fix everything themselves.
Dad, I can't get the mower started.
Let me show you how to do this, son.
Do I still have to cut the grass?
Which may not always be the best approach.
What you doing, Dad?
Here, bud. Hold this wrench, will you?
Wow.
When you've got drain problems, it's time to call the Roto-Rooter professionals. Roto-Rooter technicians arrive on time, give you an accurate cost estimate up front, and they do the job right the first time, guaranteed. So the next time you have a stopped-up drain...
Is Mom gonna be mad?
Just keep mopping.
Call 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes trouble down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Potbelly Sandwich Shop, located in the Levy District of East Peoria, is proud to support our neighborhood by sponsoring your Peoria Rivermen. Stop by your local Potbelly Sandwich Shop to experience our friendly people and live music while enjoying toasty warm sandwiches, fresh made-to-order salads, hand-dipped shakes, and cookies baked fresh daily. Also, keep us in mind for all of your catering needs. We would love the opportunity to serve you. Good vibes, great sandwiches, Potbelly. Go Rivermen!
Welcome back to the Peoria Riverman Radio Network, as we are just about ready for period number 3, as Kyle Rank led the Rivermen onto the ice, and he will be in goal, replacing Francois Brassard. It'll be Rank in net to begin period number 3, with the Rivermen trailing 4-1. And it'll be Houseworth set to take the draw at center ice against Vermish, as the Rivermen play from behind as they have been for most of this series. But they gave up 2 early goals last night before sending it to overtime in the third. And the draw is won by the Ice Gators, as Barr will play it up, held by Rank there. And Escroba plays it up and out of the Riverman zone. As Morangel plays it from the neutral zone, Rank will hold it behind the trapezoid for Escroba, as the Rivermen will set up their rush with 19:42 to play in regulation. Fire down the length of the ice. Icing is called as it got by the stick of Hageman before he could tip it in the neutral zone. And the faceoff will come back to the Riverman end. And it'll go to the left circle to the right side of Kyle Rank, as it'll be Boyer to take the draw here for the Ice Gators. But the Rivermen win it and play it around the boards and up out past Morangel on the point. Now the Rivermen will get a change as Kershane holds it behind the net. Morangel is pressured by Hageman, who played the puck to Gertler, and now the Rivermen will begin the attack in the Louisiana zone, where Stewart plays it behind the net. Now on the post, Gertler had a chance, stopped by Kershane, and Slowakowski holds it in the right corner now, where it's played up and out to the area where Slowakowski had vacated on the right point and down the length of the ice, where Corbett plays it up into the neutral zone to Trask, where he lost the puck to Daniels, who had to get around the big body of Mike Slowakowski and couldn't. And now Corbett pins a man behind the net in the Riverman zone. Slowakowski throwing his weight around on Daniels. And the puck is behind the net to Trask now, who plays it up out of the left corner and out of the zone. Puck is deflected up and out of play toward the sin bin with 18:44 to go. And we'll have an offsides dot face-off, I believe, in one of the offside dots toward the penalty boxes, as it'll be Hudson to take the draw. Pardon me, the face-off coming back down into the Riverman zone to the left circle. It'll be Hudson and Hall. Hudson won the draw of the game winner in overtime last night. Gets it to the point now where it's played in deep by Armstrong. And it's played around out to the point stretch. Shot, blockered away by Rank. And now here comes Wallen for the Rivermen. Plays it ahead to Hall, who loses it to Hood. Pass to nobody as it got by Hudson. And now Sandler will hold the puck before it's taken away by Stretch. And now Donlin will take the puck back around for the Rivermen. Played up to Wallen, who shovels it ahead for Hall. Hall goes chasing with Pisano in the right corner. And it's played back around and up into the neutral zone in front of the benches, where Mike Donlin will play a pass over to Wallen, who gets it into the zone. And now Bremner will go chasing toward the right corner before it's flipped up and out by the Ice Skaters. Greenside lost the puck in his skates. Plays it ahead now where Wallen will put it in and come off for a change. As the Rivermen go chasing now, Bremner on the left hash goes around to Hageman, try to centering pass, nobody home. Whitehour from the right circle, let one go that hit the boards behind the net. And the Ice Skaters get it back to Skroba from the point, lets one go, redirected, bouncing, kicked aside by Kershane. And now Skroba lets go of a wrist shot before being knocked down by Hausworth. Now here comes Hietala 2-on-1, along with Barr. Hietala centering pass goes through Barr. And Skroba will get it back out to Hageman, who tips it in the neutral zone. And now Barr will flip it up and into the corner, where Rank will slow it down before Slowakowski plays it. And now up comes Mike Slowakowski across the blue line, where he's pressured, loses the puck to Louisiana. And it's up and through now, where Corbett plays the puck, lost it to Boyer, who will slow down at the left hash. Shot is wide of Rank as he tried to shrug that one off. Now Morangel lets go of one from the point. Glove side goes past the far post, or past the near post, pardon me, of Rank. And now Slowakowski will lead the rush up again as it's Trask now across the blue line with Stewart. Trask lets go of a shot. He's gobbled up by Kershane. Puck got away from him for a moment. Stewart tried to chase it. And now some shots being traded. Some big checks in the left corner after the puck was off of the chest protector of Kershane. And then down onto the ice where he tried with his blocker to flip it into the corner. Stewart was chasing for the Rivermen. Trask on that rush as well. And with 16:30 to play here in regulation, the Rivermen still trail 4-1, but they'll get a face-off in the Louisiana zone. As it'll be Hall out there to take the draw for the Rivermen against Hausworth. And the Rivermen will be on the power play as a penalty issued to Morangel, 2 for interference. As Slowakowski holds it now on the hash. Rivermen need to take advantage of this power play here, down by 3 early in the third. 16:20 to go. Slowakowski goes, they try to centering pass to Hageman, couldn't get through, and now the puck is back into the Rivermen zone, where Rank will stop it in the trapezoid for Slowakowski, who will start the rush. Gets it up to Gertler, who gains the line and puts it in deep to the corner, where Trask will go chasing uncontested. Gets it around to Gertler, who could not get the puck off the boards, and the Rivermen will have to retreat into their own zone. As it'll be Slowakowski and Hall headed back. And now Slowakowski will come back up. As the Rivermen change out the rest of the unit. Passes up through Stewart into the zone. and icing is called as Stewart never got a piece of the puck. And with 15:40 to go in the third, the face-off will come down to the Riverman zone with 1:10 left on the interference penalty to Scott Morangel. And it's Boyer taking the draw and winning it for the Ice Gators, but Louisiana will retreat into the neutral zone as they're pressured by Peoria, who is on the power play. And Slowakowski will get around a few bodies, gain the zone. Slowakowski tried to go to the backhand in the right circle, thought better of it, and circles back to the point, where he goes down low to Stewart. Centering pass to Vermish was off the mark. On Vermish's attempt, the puck is controlled by Slowakowski in the neutral zone, where Rank will play it out of his crease to Vermish. And now here come the Rivermen as Garrett Vermish gets it across the line to Stewart. Centering pass for Sandler was knocked away by the Ice Gators and down the length of the ice into the corner, where Rank will settle it down and leave it in the trapezoid for Greenside. Now here comes Brandon Greenside. Pass ahead to Stewart. Lead pass to Bremner. Stops at the point, and Bremner walks into the slot. Centering pass. Shot, score! Adam Stewart on the post. It went Bremner right circle, went down low to Hall on the left post, and the puck got across to Adam Stewart on the right post, which would be reversed from Kershane's point of view, but Adam Stewart put it home, and the Rivermen have scored on the power play, and now only trail by 2. As it was Stewart down low from the right side of the zone, put it in. A beautiful goal for the Rivermen, as the lead is cut to 2 here with 14:43 to play. Face off at center ice, won by the Rivermen, as Whitehour plays it up and through the neutral zone, off a couple of bodies and down into the Louisiana end, where it's held in by Bremner, who is decked by Hudson. And the Ice Gators will come back out as Scott Morangel now fires it around the backboards to Escroba. And Hageman will hold it in the Riverman zone, goes cross ice, dangerous pass across his own goal mouth to Whitehour, pardon me. Now Hall carries across. Shot was deflected by an Ice Gators body, and Hall will hold it right hash. Circle back around to Christian Whitehour. Goes back to Luke Sandler. As Stewart's got 3 goals on the season, all against the Ice Gators. Puck is out in front of the net, but controlled by Louisiana. And Sandler put a shot on net, stopped by Kershane with some traffic in front. And Morangel will flip it off the glass, and down the length of the ice where Donlin will play it. Both teams will get a change as it's flipped ahead now by Woodrick deep into the zone. And Whitehour will hold it for a moment and play it now around the boards to Donlin. As Donlin gets it up to Vermish in the neutral zone, plays ahead to Sandler. Sandler taken off his stick by Cornell, who lifts it up high in the air and into the neutral zone. And the Rivermen will touch it, but it's a whistle. And Sandler will be going to the sin bin when we come back. 13:16 to play in regulation. The Rivermen trail the Ice Gators 4-2 on the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel Casino.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Welcome back to the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network with 13:16 to play here in period number 3. The faceoff will come to the Rivermen zone as Luke Sandler will view the next 2 minutes from behind the glass curtain. And the Rivermen will be shorthanded with 13:16 to play in regulation, down by a pair as the Rivermen win the draw. It's a Scroba behind the net. As Sandler goes off, 2 for high sticking. The Rivermen clear at the length of the ice with just over 13 minutes to play. Kershane will hold it in the trapezoid where Morangel will bring it back out for Louisiana. Here comes Scott Morangel, plays it up across to Hausworth, who goes down to Boyer. Boyer centering pass, shot stopped by Rank. who is fresh into the game to start this period. As Stewart now behind the net, pressuring Woodrick. It's up to the point, played in by Hausworth to Hiatala behind the goal. Centering pass to Woodrick, gobbled up by Rank. Brought all of his utensils out for that one as Rank ate that one with a knife and a fork and gobbled it right up with 12:36 to play in regulation. A minute 21 left on the high sticking penalty to Sandler. And it'll be Boyer and Hall to take the draw. And now it's out to Morangel, walks left point. Passes and down goes Boyer. Now the Rivermen come out 2-on-2 shorthanded. It's Hall and Bremner. Hall leaves for Bremner on the left wing. Bremner has to turn around, loses the puck to Hausworth. It's played back in deep by Greenside. Bremner now circles back around the post, had his legs taken out. Lost the puck up to Hiatala. Bremner tried to wrap around to the post. And now it's Hall pressuring with Hausworth. Hall now holds the puck in the trapezoid. And the Rivermen putting pressure despite being on the penalty kill. 48 seconds left on the penalty to Sandler as Louisiana will regain the offensive zone. But contested at the point. Now here come the Rivermen again. 2-on-1, Vermish and Hall. As Hall drives to net on the backhand, now goes all the way around. Lost the puck off his stick. Hall had the wraparound. Pardon me, that was Wallen. As with 11:43 to play here in regulation, 25 seconds left on the penalty. The Ice Gators will flip it back in deep, where Wallen will fire it back into the neutral zone, and the Ice Gators will be offsides if they touch it. And they decide to lay off. As Hudson tried to go for the puck, but it was taken away from him by Whitehour. Now the Rivermen will come down. Puck is behind the Louisiana net where it's chased by Vermish. And now here come the Ice Gators as Sandler is out of the box. The Rivermen are at full strength. The pass back to Daniels. Tried to go back against the grain to Armstrong in the far point. Now Gertler will chase Paisano into the Riverman zone where Gertler will leave it for his teammate. Now Sandler walks in out of the box, goes down low to, I believe that's Vermish. Goes to Slowakowski, wrist shot, pardon me, that was Stewart. Shot on the post is stopped by Kershane. Sandler had a chance at it. Now it's behind the net, Stewart. Gets it to Slowakowski, where it's held in there by Donlin up off the glass and up into the crowd. And we'll get a stoppage of play with 10:44 to go here in regulation. Rivermen still trail 4-2, but a good job by Peoria of applying solid pressure during that penalty kill. And the Rivermen trailing 4-2, but out shooting the Ice Gators 31-24. The Rivermen outshot Louisiana 49-20 last night, but fell 3-2 in overtime. It'll be Hall at the offside dot to take the draw for the Rivermen against Gordy Woodrick. One number 11 facing off against the other. As Bremner and Bucco on the left wing get a few words from the linesman before he drops the puck. And drops it now. It's up to Hageman, who gains the Riverman zone. Pressured by Paisano, put a shot on net, stopped by Kershane. And it's back around to the left corner, where Corbett holds it. Now it's back up to the point. Hall, pardon me, lets go of a shot. It was blocked in front. Puck put on net again, kicked aside by Kershane. Now Slowakowski will take it in. And back behind the net goes Slow. As Mike Slowakowski tried to play it up to the point, and it was played up by the Ice Gators, and they will ice the puck as Mark Corbett chases it back. Corbett, the recent signee to the Rivermen, as Francis Mayor not on the ice tonight. Corbett, more of a defensive-minded defender, is in the lineup tonight for Peoria. And with 10:08, the faceoff will come back to the Louisiana zone, as it's Woodrick and Vermish to take the draw in the left circle. One back to Escroba. Wrist shot deflected in front. Never got through to the net. Puck put on a short angle. Now it's out to the point where Whitehour can't hold it. And we'll put it back into the zone as Vermish tried to fire it in. Couldn't. And now it's back to Escroba in the neutral zone. Played up to Sandler. And up through goes Vermish. Holds it left hash. Now tried to go to the high slot, but the Ice Gators picked it off. And Escroba will put it back far side to Wallen. As Wallen puts it into the right corner where it's chased by the Rivermen. And they'll have to retreat again into their own zone. Donlin up to Whitehour, puts it in, but the Ice Gators control again and get it out of their own zone. As now here comes Hood. The Ice Gators have a rush, but Hood's shot was deflected wide. Now the Rivermen come back as Cornell plays it to Hudson in the neutral zone, who plays it back in deep, held in the trapezoid by Rank for Whitehour. Played it around the boards to Hood, who centers it to Hausworth, now right circle. Hausworth gets around Donlin, shot stopped by Rank. Second attempt is not cleared by the Rivermen. Finally, it's cleared into the corner. Puck was loose in front of Rank. Nobody had a beat on it. And now it's played up into the neutral zone for Trask, where he meets Hausworth and Hood. And now Whitehour will play it up. And now the Rivermen gain the line with Bremner dropping for Stewart, right circle. Stewart tried to get a little too fancy. And will circle back as Stewart lets go of a shot that goes behind the net. Held in at the point there by Slowakowski. As he fights for the puck with Hausworth. Now it's Greenside in the neutral zone off the bench. And Stewart will put it back in, and the Rivermen will get a change. As down into the right corner now. Bremner goes down with Armstrong in the neighborhood. Hageman goes back left point to Greenside. Greenside walks in, shot kicked up by Kershane. And out into the right corner where Slowakowski pressures for the puck. And Slowakowski sent down by Barr. And now Hall walks out with it, right point to the high slot. As Hall walks in, shot blocked. And back in comes Greenside, tried to put it on net, never got through. And Hall holds it again, now left circle before the Ice Gators put it up and out. Rivermen in full attack mode, down by 2 here in the third with 7:41 to play. As it's played back behind the Ice Gators net for Kershane, where it's flipped up by Cornell. And Slowakowski, that's Donlin, will flip it deep. And the Ice Gators control behind their own net, where Vermish will go chasing around the zone. And it's gloved down by Corbett at his own blue line. Plays cross ice to Donlin. And up for the Rivermen, but icing is called. And the faceoff will come back Peoria's way when we come back with 7:16 to play. Louisiana still leads 4-2 here on the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino.
Erica prefers to visit her doctor in person, but sometimes sees a doctor online in between meetings, or drops by a Proctor First Care or Express Care on Saturdays, or emails a question to her clinic over a latte. Unity Point Clinic offers more ways to see you than ever, because letting you decide how to get coordinated care from us is healthier. Unity Point Clinic, the point of unity is you. Find a doctor at unitypoint.org.
Welcome back to the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino with 7:16 to play in regulation. The Rivermen trailed the Louisiana Ice Gators 4-2. An interesting stat brought up to me by our beat writer Dave Aminian. The Peoria Rivermen, all-time in the SPHL era, are 6-2-1 down at Cajun Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. The Ice Gators entered tonight's contest 5-2-1 here at Carver Arena, including playoffs, as Hudson wins the draw for Louisiana down in the Rivermen zone before it's played by Peoria. As Gertler walks in, right wing, takes a shot, left wing, kicked aside by Kershane. Back out to the point, Donlin, where he holds it in. Back down low to Gertler, where he's taken down by Hudson. Vermish tried to get a shot off. It went high up in the air, deflected off somebody. As Trask lost the stick, picks it up. Louisiana tried to get it out. Corbett puts it on net, gloved by Kershane. Good deflection there by Trask. But a great job by Kershane to stay with the redirect and glove it with the Trapper. 6:47 to play here in regulation. Rivermen still trail by 2. They are leading in the shots on goal department by 10. And Kershane has played standing on his head for a couple of nights. Stopped a large volume of shots as the draw to his right is held by the Rivermen. Musgrove holds it in at the point. Now Hageman walks high slot. Let's go over wrister. Deflected up high. Kershane was down butterfly and gloved the puck that was ticketed for the glass behind him over the crossbar. But Kershane gloved it. And with 6:35 to play, the faceoff will once again be in the left circle, as it'll be Hall taking the draw for the Rivermen, where it's won by Hausworth. And the puck is played up by the Ice Gators off the glass and down the length of the ice. where Rank waits for it at the post. It's wobbling. Escroba will take it before it could get to the goal line. Wasn't sure if it would get there. And it's played deep by the Rivermen back behind the Louisiana goal. As it gets by Escroba at the left point and down for icing. And the faceoff will come back to the Louisiana zone with 6:13 to play. Here in regulation, the Ice Gators lead the Rivermen 4-2. And the faceoff will once again be to the left circle of the Ice Gators zone, to the right of Adam Kershane. As it'll be Stewart to take the draw for the Rivermen, and now the Rivermen banging their sticks on the ice. And it looks like Coach Trudell may have called his timeout. He has not called a timeout, but the penalty box is open for the Ice Gators, so it looks like someone is going off for Louisiana, and we'll get a Rivermen power play with 6:13 to go. Not sure what the call was here, but it looks like a penalty on Louisiana is on the board against Tyler Barr. Kershane, called for delay of game. It'll be served by Barr, but the goaltender, Adam Kershane, called for a delay of game. As 6:13 to go, the face-off is won by the Ice Gators and up over the glass off the glass, over the Rivermen. And Slowakowski will chase back into his own zone as the Rivermen are on the power play again. Both of their goals have come with the man advantage tonight. As they pass up to Hall, gets to Gertler in the neutral zone, who crosses center ice and gains the line. Gertler lets go of a shot, gloved by Kershane. The refs whistled. I believe Gertler may have been offsides. And now we've got some shoving going on and some words being exchanged toward the corner between Armstrong and Hageman. Hageman's already got one fight on his ledger tonight, isn't going to take another. As Armstrong and Hageman looked like they were jawing at each other, Hageman skates back to the Rivermen bench. And now it's a face-off to the offsides dot as Gertler was called offsides before he let that shot go. It'll be Hall and Boyer to take the draw with the Rivermen on the power play for another minute 42. 5:55 to play here in regulation. It is Hall, Gertler, and Hageman on the ice, along with Trask and Slowakowski for the Rivermen power play unit, as the draw is back to Slowakowski. Holds the puck now, plays it up to Trask, who gained the blue line before the Ice Gators got the puck and fired it back down behind the Rivermen net, where Rank will stop it for Slow. And Mike Slowakowski brings it back up as he plays it ahead to Adam Stewart. The former Ice Gator gains the zone, gets around a Louisiana body, plays it to Sandler, tried to play it back to the point where Wallen couldn't get there in time to hold it in. And the Rivermen will have to reset as Wallen goes up to Greenside. Now it's held by Wallen again as Stewart carries it center ice. And Stewart gains the red line, fires it in deep back around Kershane. As Vermish and Sandler in there, Hiatala for the Ice Gators will fire it down the length of the ice. And Rank holds it there for Greenside. As Brandon Greenside will come back up, pass it ahead to Stewart. As Stewart walks in, right wing, held up, tried to get a puck on net, couldn't, as he was held up by the Ice Gators. Now Sandler has it behind the net. Luke Sandler plays it ahead to Vermish in the left corner. Sandler and Vermish going for the puck with Hudson and Paisano for Louisiana. And the Ice Gators finally get it out of the zone. Now Hudson's one-on-one with Greenside. That's Hall. As Hudson goes to the left hash where he is hit by Hall. That was on the right hash mark of the Rivermen zone. And now Dylan Hood will retreat into his own end. With 6 seconds remaining on the penalty, not many chances, if any. I don't think the Rivermen got a shot on goal during that man advantage. As the penalty to Kershane has expired, Barr is out of the box. And now with 4:05 to play, the Rivermen still trail by 2, but hold it in the right corner, left corner of the Louisiana zone. They go back to Weinauer left point. Stops, lets go of a wrist shot after a change of direction. Is blocked, never got through, and now here come the Ice Gators as Hood flips it ahead where Barr will go chasing. Big hit into the boards by Barr on Weinauer. And a big crashing as the puck is back to the left circle, goes high over the crossbar. Now Hall holds it behind the Rivermen net, where he's taken down by Boyer, with Barr shoving a Stroba to keep him off the puck. And now a shot let go. Pad saved by Rank. Rebound attempt also stopped by the left pad of Kyle Rank. Good job by Rank to stay with the rebound that time, and now Wallen will get it back up, where Bremner will go chasing, along with Cornell. And now it's up to John Daniels, who plays the puck ahead to Woodrick, The centering pass was intercepted by Slowakowski. Now the Rivermen regain the zone, as Bremner will chase Armstrong behind the Louisiana net, where Vermish is there as well. Now Whitehour will touch the puck at the left point, and a penalty called on the Rivermen. And that'll bring us to our final media timeout with a 4-2 Louisiana lead, 3 minutes to play in regulation here at Carver Arena on the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino.
The Honda for You sales event is going on right now at Bob Lindsay Honda. And it is the best time to purchase a 2015 Accord or Civic. Get your new Honda today and take advantage of 0.9 financing on select models. During this clearance sale, you can lease a 2015 Civic LX for only $119 a month. If you're looking for something a little larger, you can check out the award-winning 2015 Honda Accord for only $159 a month.
Our lot is stocked with great selection of Honda Accords, Civics, and CRVs, all priced to sell. Be sure to ask us about our manager row, where we feature special vehicles at incredible prices.
See our large selection of Honda certified and used car inventory at BobLindsayHonda.com. Stop in today for the best deals, because nobody beats a Bob Lindsay Honda price. Call, click, or come on over.
$19.99 due at lease signing. Excludes tax, title, license, and documentation fees at 12,000 miles per year.
Where it's more than a car.
It's a Honda.
Welcome back to the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, where a 2-minute cross-checking minor has been called against Dan Bremner. Face-off down in the Rivermen zone, won by the Ice Gators back to Scott Morangel. A costly penalty with 3 minutes to go in the game, and the Rivermen down by a pair of goals. As Gordy Woodrick now plays it up, and Slowakowski gets it ahead to Hageman. The Rivermen pressuring now shorthanded. Hageman driving into the left post, 2-on-2 with Hall, as Hageman made every effort to avoid running into Kershane despite his momentum taking him. And now Hageman shoving and going before Hageman gets shoved away from the breakup, as the officials were pulling Hageman away, and then he got a shove on the way out right in front of the Louisiana net, as Hageman held himself up off the crossbar to avoid hitting Kershane. And now both teams will get a change, and we'll see where the faceoff comes. It'll be to the offsides dot in front of the Louisiana bench, with a 4-2 Ice Gators lead. 1:38 left on the cross-checking minor to Bremner, and 2:38 to go in the game. And as the draw won by Louisiana, Cornell plays it across. Now back of the goal it goes, where Armstrong will set up for Louisiana, pressured by Stewart. And now plays it across to Cornell, as Stewart will go chasing. Puck is back behind the Rivermen net, where Greenside gets it, holds Daniels off, and Greenside will regain the Rivermen blue line, as now it's back to Dylan Hood from the right circle. Shot goes high and wide of the net. And now back come the Rivermen, as Brandon Greenside's got plenty of fresh ice. Passes ahead to Stewart. Let's go of a shot. Gertler, pad saved by Kershane. Rebound, nobody there. And now here comes Alex Hudson. As Hudson gets around, lost his footing at the right hash mark, where the Rivermen play it up, and now it's Greenside. Up ahead to Hall, who plays it through to center ice Donlin. And the puck is off the glass now, and they play it ahead to Hall, who gains the line. Hall, pressured by Paisano, tried to go around the bigger man, and Paisano will hold the puck before it's knocked away from his stick by Gertler. And now it's up. Hietala will come out 1-on-2 with Ascroba and Whitehour out there on D. Ascroba will shovel it ahead to Boyer, as Boyer holds it at the left point. Now the Rivermen will come back out. Fast and furious here. 1:09 to play in regulation, as Gertler lets go of a shot. Kershane knocks it aside with the pad. Now it's back behind the net in front of the Ice Gators net, and Kershane will cover on his right post. With 1 minute left in regulation, the Rivermen back to full strength, as Bremner comes out of the penalty box right on the whistle. And now 1 minute to go. Rank is out of the net. And the Rivermen look like they'll go with the extra attacker for the final 60 seconds of play. After Rank went in relief of Francois Brassard, who gave up 4 goals in the first 2 periods. And now it looks like a timeout on the ice called by Rivermen head coach Jean-Guy Trudel with 1 minute left in regulation. These two teams will play again at 3:05 tomorrow and conclude the series, as it is our first Peoria Journal-Star Kids Day and Family Fun Day. With 1 minute to go here in this one, the Rivermen out shooting the Ice Gators 39-27 tonight, but Louisiana leading 4 goals to 2. As the Rivermen huddled around Coach Trudel. And the Rivermen will remain with the extra attacker as the faceoff is coming in the Ice Gator zone. With 1 minute to go, the Rivermen need some offense and fast if they're going to get points out of this game. With Hall to take the draw against Alex Hudson. Big faceoff coming up in the left circle of the Louisiana zone. As Hall wins the draw back to Greenside, plays it ahead back to Hageman left hash. Hageman and Hall in there as well with the Rivermen net empty. As Bremner, puck still pinned along the boards, time melting away, 46 seconds left. Stewart holds high slot, let's go over his shot, deflected, gobbled up by Kershane, pardon me. I've had about 3 different pronunciations of Kershane's name this season. I apologize to the Kershane family. I believe I finally got it right, but sometimes you get caught in the heat of the moment. Adam Kershane holds the puck, and it'll be another faceoff in the left circle of the Ice Gator zone. Has a good chance there on a straight shot through the slot from the high slot by Stewart. Deflected, the puck dropped and will reset. 42.4 seconds left to go, as it'll be Hall and Hudson again. The Rivermen with the extra skater. We've false started twice on this faceoff. Now it's won back cleanly by Hall to Greenside. Let's go of a slap shot from the point, blockered away by Kershane. Daniel's clearing attempt held in at the point by Stewart. Bremner plays it up. Now down into the right corner. 30 seconds to go. Rivermen still down by 2. Try a centering pass from behind the net and fire down the length of the ice into the empty net by Mitchell Stretch. And that will ice the game for the Ice Gators with 24.7 to play. Louisiana pots the empty netter. And it's a 5-2 Ice Gators lead as Rank will skate back to the net. The empty net goal against the Rivermen. And we've still got 24.7 seconds left to go as Stretch hit the empty net from the offside dot toward his own zone. Now the faceoff at center ice will be Castile and Hall, or Hageman, pardon me, wins the draw. Back to Whitehour to Ascroba, who plays it up to Hageman. Taken down from behind by a cross check from Barr, and now Ascroba and Barr go at it and drop the gloves. Barr throwing right. Ascroba bulldozing Barr into the Louisiana bench. Ascroba and Barr going at it. And some shoving going on as the area trying to be cleared in front of the Louisiana bench, and now everybody's going after each other. Sandler in on the fray. Wallen in there on the outside trying to keep everyone out. As it's tough to see from this angle, but all kinds of shots. Paisano's in there throwing punches, and it being wrestled away by the officials. Now Armstrong trying to get in, held back by Hageman. The official had Paisano in a front headlock trying to pull him away from the brouhaha. Paisano still running his mouth. Is finally pulled away by the linesman. As there's still 15 seconds left to play in regulation with a 5-2 Louisiana lead. I would not be surprised to see a couple of suspensions coming after all of this mess. We'll have to get it sorted out on the ice with 15 seconds left to go in the game. The Ice Gators lead it 5-2. Not sure what all the calls will be. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the Southern Professional Hockey League scoreboard. As Macon had a 4-3 lead, they have held that lead. That one's gone final. The Macon Mayhem with a 4-3 victory over the Fayetteville Fire Ants. Also final in Knoxville, Columbus holds on for a 3-2 victory over the Ice Bears. And with 19:59 to go, just underway in the third, Pensacola is now tied up as the Huntsville Havoc have scored a goal to make it 1-1 against the Ice Flyers. They're just underway in the third as Stewart will head over and talk to the referee along with Hausworth as the referee is relaying the penalties and all the results of all of that mess in front of the Louisiana bench to our PA announcer, Greg Hallbleib. And we'll see, with 15 seconds left in the game, no one will go physically to the penalty box, but some penalties will be put on the board. And I wouldn't be surprised if that tape gets reviewed by the league before tomorrow's 3:05 start between the Rivermen and the Ice Gators. And it'll be a busy night at the SPHL office this evening, as Stewart and Bremner on the ice right now trying to get things sorted out. Hausworth out there for the Ice Gators, as our referee and one linesman are over talking. Gordy Woodrick and John Daniels are out in front of the Louisiana bench. The Rivermen out shooting the Ice Gators 40-28. We've got 15 seconds left to play. Everything still being sorted out in front of the penalty boxes with the on-ice officials. Our referee this evening, Mr. Andrew Brueggemann, has done a great job of keeping this game under control until 15 seconds remained on the clock, when everything fell apart. And we'll have to see the official calls at 19:45 of the third. Tyler Barr goes for a cross check, and a game misconduct for Barr as well. Anthony Pisano gets a game misconduct, as Pisano and Barr get game misconduct. Ben Escroba gets 2 for a cross check, 5 for fighting in a game misconduct for Escroba. And Dan Bremner gets a game misconduct for leaving the bench. I didn't realize leaving the bench was a penalty, but with the history between Bremner and the SPHL, we'll have to see what is made of that, as Escroba and Bremner for the Rivermen, Barr and Pisano for the Ice Gators each get game misconducts. Cross-checking penalties to Barr and Escroba will offset, and the misconduct as well, as we've still got only 15 seconds to play with a 3-goal game. 15 seconds left. And we'll be 5-on-5 for that final 15 ticks of the clock, as all kinds of penalties all over the place. And these two teams still have 60 more minutes of hockey to play tomorrow. We'll see if we have full teams or not. The Rivermen will finally be back with Matt Summers after he's serving game 2 of a 2-game suspension tonight. Now the faceoff coming in the left circle of the Louisiana zone, where it's won back by the Rivermen to Corbett. Goes high slot to Slowakowski. Skates around right point now, goes back to Corbett. Down to Stewart, tried a centering pass for Sandler. Knocked away by the Ice Gators, and now here comes Castile, and the horn will sound, and the game is over. An auspicious ending for the Ice Gators and Rivermen here at Carver Arena. We're going to take a break and be back to start our postgame show after this on the Peoria Rivermen Radio Network, brought to you by Paradise Hotel and Casino.